Money-making business. Control plus power. The engine of wealth. A business masquerading as a religion, the true purpose of Scientology. The organization known as Scientology presents itself as a religion, but its operational model reveals a profit-driven enterprise built on greed, power, and control. This facade of spirituality masks an intricate web of financial exploitation, corporate restructuring, and relentless fundraising that has enriched its leadership at the expense of its followers. Hubbard's vision: wealth through religion. Numerous witnesses, including colleagues and family members, have attested to L. Ron Hubbard's candid admission that starting a religion was a profitable venture. Statements from Hubbard himself, dating as far back as the 1940s, highlight his belief that religion was the path to wealth. In a 1953 letter, he explicitly referred to the religion angle as a practical business strategy. His son, Hubbard Jr., corroborated these intentions, stating that his father saw religion as a means to amass wealth and power. Structured for profit. Scientology operates more like a multinational corporation than a spiritual organization. Through an elaborate corporate restructuring in the 1980s, entities such as ABLE, Association for Better Living and Education, and its subsidiaries, for example, Narconon, Applied Scholastics, were legally separated to appear independent. However, these entities remain under the covert control of Scientology's leadership, funneling revenue back to the central organization. This legal and financial setup shields top leaders like David Miscavige from liability while maximizing profit extraction. A pay-to-play system. The organization's primary revenue stream comes from its meticulously structured bridge to total freedom. Entry-level courses may seem affordable, but as individuals progress, costs escalate exponentially, often reaching hundreds of thousands of dollars. Former high-ranking members, such as Mike Rinder, have detailed how the promise of spiritual enlightenment keeps members paying, while policies demand payment for everything, including corrections to prior courses and mandatory security checks. Exploiting tax-exempt status. Scientology's claim to be a religion allows it to enjoy tax-exempt status, while amassing billions in assets, including prime real estate worldwide. The Going Clear movie succinctly critiques this practice. Churches are tax-exempt because they are supposed to provide a public good. To prove that good to the IRS, churches aren't supposed to hoard their money, they're supposed to spend it on services for the faithful. Under this pretense, the church has made massive investments in tax-free real estate all over the world, and, when it comes to labor costs, they are almost free. This financial clout gives Scientology immense power while avoiding typical corporate accountability. Testimonies of financial abuse. Leah Remini and Paul Haggis, among others, have highlighted how Scientology manipulates members into relentless donations. Accounts of individuals going bankrupt, taking out multiple mortgages, and being unable to recover funds sitting in Scientology accounts further illustrate its exploitative practices. With policies that prevent former members from accessing refunds, millions of dollars remain trapped in Scientology's reserves. The true face of Scientology. Despite its claims of being a religion, Scientology's leadership is driven by monetary gain. Hubbard's teachings institutionalized financial exploitation, as evidenced by mandatory payments, escalating costs, and corporate protections. As Hubbard's son plainly stated, Scientology is a business, always has been. This legacy continues under the leadership of David Miscavige, who has further entrenched this profit-driven model. David Miscavige's father, who introduced him to Scientology, revealed that much of the organization's funding now comes from large-scale donations by whales, wealthy members who contribute millions of dollars. These donors are celebrated at extravagant events, such as the annual St. Hill Gathering, where contributors are awarded elaborate trophies and certificates for their financial support. As highlighted in the Going Clear movie, the church is making investments and buying valuable real estate all over the world. That financial clout gives Scientology enormous power. It's a kind of tax-free shell company growing past $3 billion in assets. This financial empire, fueled by both institutionalized payments and massive donations, exemplifies how the organization prioritizes amassing wealth over its purported spiritual mission. Conclusion: Scientology is a business cloaked in the guise of religion, systematically exploiting its followers and leveraging its tax-exempt status to amass wealth and power. Its primary mission is not spiritual enlightenment but financial gain, achieved through relentless control, coercion, and manipulation. This stark reality exposes an organization driven by profit and power, undermining the principles of trust and sincerity it claims to uphold.